Hi, so today we are going to record an IELTS interview in the bus. Previously we had the interview in the train, so all of you had liked it. I hope you are going to enjoy this question answer for IELTS speaking. All right, so let's start. Let's start with basic questions. So, hi, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. I'm good.
Little louder.
I'm good, thanks.
Okay, so may I know your name, please?
My name is Oliver.
Your name is Oliver.
Yes.
All right. So, are you ready for your IELTS speaking test?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So, could you please tell us about your hometown, city, or the town?
So I live in an area of South London called Bromley, and Bromley is a very big borough in London. There's a lot of nature there. There's a lot of transport links around the country, and it's a great place to live.
Louder. Okay. What is the most interesting part of your city?
The most interesting part of my city is the history. There's so much history dating back to centuries ago in London, and particularly in Bromley.
Okay. What kind of jobs do the people in your city do?
Usually they work in an office because they can commute into the city, into the main city. So that's the main thing of employment.
In London.
Yes.
Would you say it's a good place to live?
Yeah, I would say it's a good place to live. It's very safe. People are friendly.
So you like London?
Yeah, I like London. They've got a good sense of humour.
Okay. Tell me about the kind of accommodation you live in.
I live in a house with my brother and my mother, and it is a semi-detached house, and yeah, that's really it.
Would you describe what is a detached house?
A detached house is basically one big house but split in two, but the building is one building.
Okay. One big house is split in two. The building is one, but the house is split in two.
Yes.
Okay. How long have you lived there?
I've lived there for 22 years.
Long time.
Yeah, my whole life.
Your whole life. What do you like about living there?
It's close to all the shops and close to buses, so I can get home easily, which is nice.
All right. Can you tell us something about your neighborhood? What kind of facilities are there? What do you like?
Yeah.
What do you dislike about your neighborhood?
So we have a shopping centre, we have plenty of pubs, we have plenty of bars, we have many people around really, and it's very social in that regard.
Are there schools and buses and colleges there?
Yes, so we have quite a few schools in the area, both state and private.
Both state and private schools.
So a state school is a school run by the government, and a private school is independent and you pay money to go there.
Okay. What sort of accommodation do you like the most?
I definitely think I like a house with a big spacious garden the most. I enjoy being outdoors, and so every opportunity I'll go outdoors.
So you like a house with big outside garden?
Yes.
All right, now we move to the part 2 of the IELTS speaking test. My question is, describe something you own which is very important to you, and where did you get it from?
So something that's very important is my ring, and I got this as a gift from my parents for my 21st birthday party, and yeah, it was very important because they spent a lot of money on it, and it has a meaning behind it, like a personal meaning.
So it has a personal meaning to you.
Yes.
Why you use it for?
Fashion mainly. I use it for fashion, if I ever get in a fight.
Even for fights?
No,
yeah. Just joking.
Yeah, just joking.
Explain why it is important to you.
Because it was a gift from my parents for when I turned 21, and it was, I guess I see it as a sign of adulthood, which is quite nice.
How long you have had it?
So I've had this for 2 years now, 23 years old, so.
Okay. Is it valuable in terms of money?
I think so. I'm not entirely sure.
Would it be easy to replace this ring?
I assume so, if you have the money.
Okay. All right. In a typical family in the UK, who plays the leading role?
I think it's very fluid. I think nowadays parental roles in the UK have definitely kind of had a lot of crossover. A lot of people, it depends what area you're in. A lot of people might say traditionally the father, but I think there's a lot of mothers out there who work really hard, and being the child of a single mother, you know, I definitely think the mum runs the household.
Okay. In your country, what kinds of family members usually live together?
You can have
Louder.
typical nuclear family, so parents, brother and sister is quite normal. Sometimes you can also maybe have like a grandparent, especially if they're unwell or they need care. But yeah, mainly just a nuclear family.
Mainly nuclear families, so small families.
Yes.
Do young and middle-aged people live with old people in the UK?
Not very often if they're not related.
Is the nanny or the daycare center the third parent?
They can be in some ways, in terms of education.
In your opinion, what is the best place to raise a family?
In what?
What is the best place to raise a family in the UK?
In the UK, I think definitely up north. There's a lot more green space. There's a lot more places for your children to play. It's a lot safer. So somewhere quite away from the city.
Somewhere away from the city.
Yeah.
Should schools teach both science and arts?
Yes.
Why is that?
Well, I think everyone has a creative and a methodical side to them, and I think sort of honing both of them and being able to actually find what you want to do and where you kind of sit in that spatial field is definitely a good thing.